Right. Hello, hello. All right. I hope everyone has been having a lovely, lovely weekend so far. All right. And just so everybody knows, I have already received um, some questions from our subs, some yes, no questions. So, since they took the time to send me their emails before we went live, we're going to start with them. And then, if others come in and they want to participate, you know, want to participate, we'll let them participate. Come on through, come on through. So let me get these questions loaded up so I can note the timestamps. And just so y'all know, we are going to be putting the timestamps in the comment section. I'll pin it. So that way you all have the ability to go back and look at it. Everybody should have already received their numbers. So without further ado, I am going to get started with client number one. Hey, client number one, thank you for trusting me with your energy. Your question is, let's see, will E call me by Monday with an apology? Will E call client one by Monday with an apology? Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Will E call client one by Monday with an apology? Will E, we got the chariot. That's a yes. Yes, client one. E will call you by Monday with an apology. And please forgive me, client one. I totally forgot to put your timestamp up here. So I am kind of guesstimating with this one. So I do apologize. All right. But yeah, totally. With the chariot, there E is going to call you by Monday with an apology. That is in alignment with the chariot. Yep. All right. Let's see. Client number two. I'm going to get your timestamp, client number two. Hey, client number two. Hey, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Your question is, will I get the job at TS? Okay, let's find out. Will client two get the job at TS? Will client two get the job at TS? Ooh, client two, that's a yes. We have the 10 of cups. It definitely means that you're going to be fulfilled there. You're going to be happy. Yeah, it must mean also that there's going to be room to move up. Client two, awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, client two. And thank you, client one, as well. All right. So We're moving on to client number 3. Let's see. Let me get your timestamp, client 3. All right. Hey, client 3. Hey. Thank you for trusting me with your energy and sending this question to me. So, your question is my best friend competing with me? First of all, I hate that you have to ask that, client 3. I hate you have to ask that. Is client 3's best friend competing with client 3? Is client 3's best friend competing with client 3? Oh, well, they gave me 2. We only need 1. What are we going to do with this? Okay, so 7 of Pentacles right here is a yes. And then the 10 of Swords is a no. So it is a yes and no. There are times where your best friend is trying to compete with you. And it is more so surrounding finances. So, client 3, if you are actually able to do more than this person financially, they're trying to keep up, and it's going to be to their detriment, regardless of if it's friendly or if it's like, a little jealousy going on. And I do think with the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, there's more resentment than anything. So, yeah, they do it. They definitely do it at times, and it's definitely to their detriment. I can't say words, client 3. Mm, mm. Yeah, sorry about that. I hate that's happening. All right, but thank you for trusting me with your energy. Thank you for sending the email to me. All right, we're moving on to client 4. Let me get your timestamp before so I don't want no problems, client 4. All right. All right. Hey, client 4. Hey. Hey, client 4. Hey, let's see. Your question, client 4, is should I apply to college in California? Well, congratulations on applying to anywhere. Should client 4 apply to college in California? Should client 4 apply to college in California? Yay. Again, with these 2. So, client 4, we got 2 yeses for you. Yeah. It's going to be California is going to be a place where you thrive. We got a Page of Swords, which is all about learning, all about growing, all about starting over. And you're going to find balance here with the 3 of Cups and the Page of Swords eventually with life work balance. So yeah. See, bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another learning institution type card. Yeah, you should do that. Do that. I wish you well. Thank you for booking with me and, well, sending your question and trusting me with your energy. All right, we're moving on to client number 5. Getting your timestamp. Client 5. All right. Hey, client 5. Hey. So, client 5, your question is, does my husband hate my mom? Oh, that's rough. I hate you have to ask that. Let's find out though. Does client 5's husband hate their mom? Does client five's husband hate their mom? Okay. Well, it's the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a yes. Absolutely. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about shifting, all about, there's peaks and valleys in life. And right now, yeah, your husband is not feeling her. Hey, hey there, AM Gemini. How you doing? Go ahead and put your question in the chat and I'll get to you in a second. All right, but at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So his anger towards her may be more so surrounding stability or lack thereof, in your life or whatever role she played. So yeah, you may want to kind of have a talk with him about that. But yeah, to see what his feelings are. But thank you for asking your question, Client 5. And I wish you well with that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let me see here. AM Gemini. Are we going to do this one first? All right. Your question. Thank you for your question, AM Gemini. Let's find out. You said, would I get to attend MCT college this year, 2026, or will it be next year? Okay. Will AM Gemini get to attend MCT college in 2026, Spirit? Will AM Gemini get to attend MCT college this year in 2026? Will AM Gemini get to attend MCT college? We got a yes. Page of Pentacles. Yep. You sure will. It's it may cost you a little bit. I don't know if you are applying to grants or scholarships or anything like that. You may even receive those if you do apply, AM Gemini. So that's something to consider. But yeah, you absolutely will. Hello. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I'll just say the letters HWWLK. Hey. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We got this little Page of Pentacles, AM Gemini. So yeah, you definitely want to look into that. Even I don't know if you're here in the States, but even like smaller scholarships, anything helps. Credit union scholarships, all the things. Absolutely. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. But going back to HWWLK, you said I selected to government university. It's starting in September. Before it starts, will you get a job? Okay, let's find out. Will HWWLK get a job before starting university in September? Will HWWLK get a job before starting university in September? Thank you, AM Gemini. Thank you. So we have the devil here, HWWLK. So it doesn't look like you are going to get a job before September. No. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. It's going to come. It's just not going to come like when you want it. So it's going to be something that's a little more delayed here. Can we clarify that? The HWWA Kim. Hey, Mr. AS. Two of Cups. Which is interesting. Okay. Are you applying to HWWLK? Are you applying to jobs that, I don't know, that you want and jobs that you need? Are you limiting yourself, or are you kind of just, applying to everything you can? Because if you are limiting yourself, then that's what's causing the blockage. That's why right now in this energy, you won't get the job. But also, if you have, kind of been putting the fillers out there with people that do that as well. Don't limit yourself at all. Tell people that kind of have connections, like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. Do you know about anything? That should help. Okay, Mystic AS. Let's find out. I hope you're doing well. All right, it's Mystic AS. You're very welcome. Thank you for trusting me with your energy, HWWOK. Is Mystic AS going to get an interview this week? Is Mystic AS going to get an interview this week? We remember her, or them. I apologize. We remember them. Ooh. Yes, you will. The Seven of Wands, and with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, you definitely will get an interview this week. Give me 1 second as I clarify this. Clarify Seven of Wands. Clarify with the work. With the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to get an interview this week. It's going to be one where you are definitely going to have to set yourself apart. You're going to have to set yourself apart. And it may be one where they want to do it later on in the week. And if it's not this week, it'll definitely be the beginning of next week. So within the next 2 weeks, because there's other people that you are competing with, of course. So you need to set yourself apart. Like this, with this one, you want to, also show that you are a team leader. You are, you can work independently, but you are also a part of the team. All that stuff that people say. If you have any examples of where you took an initiative, or you broke off and helped, improve a process, even if it comes to something that you did in school, whether we're talking about high school or we're talking about college, something that you did that others didn't think of. Is this the same company that you've been applying to, or is this a different one? The same company as before? Okay. Is this interview for Mr. AS going to come from that company they asked about before, or is it going? Let's start with before. Is this coming from the company from before that they asked about? Is the interview coming from the company that they asked before? So it's not going to come from this interview. Is it going to come from the company that was you asked about before with the Five of Swords? Is this the energy of the company that they asked about before? That's the energy of the company that's going to be reaching out to them. That spirit is saying that company that you asked about before, they're still trying to decide what to do. I remember that Knight of Cups. That's a slow night. They're still trying to figure out where to put you. And understandably, you at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. You're freaking out as you should, like stressing out, like I need a job. I understand. So don't be surprised if you end up, let's say, just for the sake of, starting to make money. Let's say you were offered this job that you're going to get an interview at, and they have it's more of a dog eat dog energy there. You may hear from the other company while you're at this job. You may hear from the other company while you are waiting to hear back from the interview of this job. It's like that. What can she expect from the one that she's been applying to? The one that they're gonna hear from. I apologize. I keep saying she. What's the energy of the company? It's kind of not, because sometimes she is okay. Okay, I want to be respectful of your pronouns. So if you prefer something else, I'll definitely um call you that. But yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. And it happens quite often, especially when people are in dire straits. Um, okay, good. Because you shouldn't limit yourself at all. At all. You shouldn't limit yourself. The energy, Four of Cups. Can you clarify the Four of Cups? Yep. Okay. So yeah, while you are like either interviewing for these other positions, or you actually accept another position, that's when the other one that you asked about is probably going to come through. You may with the Four of Cups, you may miss the email or miss their phone call or something like that. But like I said, it's going to be one of those things where you are already with the Page of Swords doing something. You're in the process of doing something, and that's when they're going to reach out. That's when they're going to reach out. Oh, hey, King Baldwin. Let me go back. Well, even if you accept, you can always decline. Make sure that you are Mystic AS reading your anything that you're signing, because sometimes they slip in these non-compete clauses and things like that. So you want to make sure that you are free and clear to really do what you want to do. So yeah, that's another way where you make sure that you get the best possible offer. How many companies have you applied to? And I'll go back to King Baldwin here. Hey, King Baldwin, let's see. Is there? I don't think you asked about a reconciliation, technically. the last time, but let's see. Is there a reconciliation for King Baldwin? Okay, 80. At how many different companies? Is there is there a reconciliation for King Baldwin? Is there a reconciliation for King Baldwin? I'm not seeing a reconciliation. Why is there not a reconciliation? Ha! This is your energy. Two of Wands. It's like, how'd you know? How'd you know? But yeah, there's no you're on some other stuff right here with the Ten of Pentacles. You're on some other stuff. And it's like you don't see yourself getting that with this person. So the reconciliation is really up to you. It doesn't mean that you won't hear from them. It just means that it's up to you. Yeah. And I'm not seeing you reconciling with this person. You might talk to them, but as far as like going back together and doing the things, you on some 10 of Pentacles type energy. And Two of Wands, it's like your plans are beyond what this person is ready to experience. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing King Baldwin, I'm hearing square peg round hole. This isn't something that you want to force. If it's organic, it's organic. But, when you talk to this person, really listen to what they're saying and really see if you both are aligned, you know? Okay, Mystic AS. Dating back to the end of May. Okay, so you've been mixing it up with banking and teaching. Mystic AS. Which industry? Mm-hmm. I believe it. It's the best fit. Banking, teaching. Best fit for Mystic AS. Best fit for Mystic AS. Banking, teaching. Oh, we got two for banking. We got the Two of Wands for teaching, the Two of Cups. Okay. So Spirit is saying, Mystic AS, you can get into the banking a lot faster than the teaching. Teaching probably won't happen until like next summer, just because of, to your point about it being minimal. And usually, especially if you're dealing with the state, they move a lot slower, even though they need the teachers, you know? Yeah. But it's like with the Two of Wands here, it it'll move a lot faster for you in the banking. They're not saying, because you got very positive cards for both of them. It's just that one is going to come quicker than the other. That's all. King Baldwin, you said thanks. I knew it was going to be that card because I constantly feel that feeling in my chest. Oh, yeah. And that's understandable. Let's see. King Baldwin. Advice for King Baldwin. Advice for King Baldwin, please, regarding this relationship. Advice for King Baldwin regarding this relationship. Advice for King Baldwin regarding this relationship. Advice for King Baldwin. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Who's that? Oh. And the Four of Wands. You've actually, who's this? You have somebody's going to come in and they're a lot more stable. They're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who, is ready to settle down with the Four of Wands, ready to establish a home. And you're still going to be in the energy kind of, I don't know what to do. And you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice. Will you choose stability, peace, and joy, or will you choose something else? You were also long distance, so it explains the Two of Wands. Four of Wands is your card with them. You will always pull many interpretations because, they're your birthday twin. Okay. Wow. This other person, though, they're definitely going to want to build. Now that you told us about this person, Spirit, what is your advice for King Baldwin? What's the advice? Got the Wheel of Fortune. Wait, here we go. And the Ace of Swords. You are going to see things a lot more clearly real soon. Things are going to change. It feels like in this conversation that you are going to have with this person, it's going to give you a lot more clarity. It's going to be a whole breakthrough, and it's going to shift your mindset that being single with the Nine of Pentacles may be the best move for you right now. And I don't know if you've noticed, but look, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, it's like there's a lot of pentacles, a lot of stability around here. So that could be a consideration. Is this person a little more unstable in more aspect than one than you are? But there's going to be some clarity, a real breakthrough coming through. So really pay attention. Yeah, there's this Queen of Pentacles. This isn't the person that we've been talking about. This is a new person. But what I was saying is that what they're advising you, what Spirit is advising you, is to really pay attention when you have this conversation with your birthday twin. Because there's some honesty that's really going to come out. Hey, Mary, W8Z2Q. There's some real stuff that's going to come out, and it's going to shift everything for you. Going back to client number 6. Let me get your timestamp, client number 6. There we go. Hey, client 6. Hey. Yes, Mary, you may. Yes, Mary, you may. Here we go, client 6. Will B get the promotion over me? Will B get the promotion over me? Ooh, we got judgment, client 6. That's a yes. That's a yes. B is definitely getting the promotion over you with the Ace of Pentacles. I hate to be the one to tell you that, but yes. Thank you for sending the email, client 6. I wish you well. Let's see. King Baldwin, you said, oh my God, I can't see myself jumping into anything until I heal. Yeah, it's absolutely. Spirit was just telling you there is a person that's going to come through. They're Queen of Pentacles. But it doesn't mean that you won't still be thinking about your birthday twin. You know, it takes time to heal from a broken heart, as you know. But yes, Mary, you definitely may ask. Yeah, yeah. Again, you know, I'm just seeing your other comment, King Baldwin, where if it doesn't work, it won't work. Square peg, round hole. If it's organic, let it be organic. Don't try to force anything, you know, on yourself or on them. Absolutely. Okay, Mary, let's see. Is something new coming Mary's way in love? Is something new coming Mary's way in love? Is something new coming Mary's way in love? I have the devil here, Mary. So no. No. And I don't think with the devil here, you want to deal with any of the people that are coming, that may be coming towards you, but no. With the devil here, there aren't, and that is because there's still some work that needs to be done, some releasing on your part and healing with the 10 of wands here. There's still some things that you can't see. Like maybe you see the good in everybody, and sometimes you need to really see what's going on, what they're really showing you, and believe it. Because people have been like, you know, kind of getting over on you and taking advantage. Yeah. How long have you been single? Okay. Let's see. Advice from Mystic ES regarding career. Hello, Frosty456. How are you? Advice. Ace of Cups. Strength. You know, this is one of those things where if you really are looking for something fulfilling, something that you won't see yourself jumping from one thing to the other, I mean, because that is an option for you, Mystic. They're saying to be patient and to hold on. Hey, Princess, Katsoj. Yeah, they're saying, you know, to hold on because what you want is coming. You just have to be patient. We got two cups out here, but this is that fulfilling Like it fulfills all the senses, financially, emotionally, mentally, you know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's easier said than done, especially when you've been doing it for a hot minute. Frosty. Does Frosty have 456? Any good news coming their way? Does Frosty Mystic, I'm being told to tell you, be more intentional and intuitively guided if you can about where you apply going forward. Don't limit yourself, but really tap into your spirit team when you're applying and be guided by them. Like pick a sign that only they know. Like let's say, for example, sunflowers, that I should apply to this position. Okay. Any good news for Frosty? 456. My apologies, Frosty. Ugh. No. No. 5 of Swords. No. There's some shifty things going on around you, Frosty. Hmm. Okay, Princess. Let's see. Hey, Princess. Does A want to commit to Princess? Does A want to commit to Princess? Yeah, it was the 5 of Swords. And then the 4 of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. There's some conniving, shifty energy. Like some, this is for Princess. Does A want to commit to Princess? Does A want to commit to Princess? We got a yes, Princess, with the world. They definitely want to commit with the world here. Like level it up, level up that relationship. Yeah. They want, and at the bottom of the deck, we got Justice. Like they definitely want to commit. Like that's two major arcana here. Yes. Yes, and yes. They want to level things up. Well, I wish you well, Princess. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Let us know how that goes. I'm excited for you. Okay. All right. Going back to the list. Let's see. Client 7. Getting your timestamp here. Hmm. I'll come back to you, Frosty. I got to do client 7 real quick. Hey, client 7. Hey. Thank you for emailing me. Let's see. Your question is, will I move out into my own place by the beginning of December? Will client 7 move out into their own place? You know what? That's a maybe. That's a maybe with the 7 of Cups. It's really about you, client 7. Really saving and doing what you need to do with the Hierophant here. If there is something that you want, like if you're trying to buy a house, because the Hierophant is here, and that's about that traditional stuff. um, then you would definitely need to do what you need to do to get that. But with the Seven of Cups, it's like you may want to be doing more than one thing at once. So really buckling down. If that's what you want, then let's get that. And then, hit up another dream. Pick one and go with it. All right. Hello, Manipura chakra. Let me clarify that Five of Swords, Frosty. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Frosty. Clarifying the Five of Swords for Frosty. Yeah, it's another sword, Frosty. It's the Page of Swords now. So you're probably going to, like, somebody isn't being honest with you. And you're probably going to find out here soon. Not saying that there isn't going to be any good news. This is most likely with the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, somebody that you consider family or is family. So even not saying there isn't going to be any good news that happens to you, it just seems like there's going to be something that kind of overshadows any of the good news, because there's some shifty shit going on. There's some Five of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay, Manipura chakra. Did T cheat on them with A when she went on her trip to Croatia? Did T cheat on Manipura with A when she went on her trip in Croatia? Ooh, it's looking like a yes with Temperance. Yep. Not the Page of Swords, but the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Definitely did. Hmm. Clarify Temperance. Clarify Temperance. Yeah. Clarifying Temperance. And yeah, they've been kind of feeding you a lot of BS with the Seven of Cups here. Yeah. Almost like trying to put a veil under your over your eyes, making it seem like, you're tripping when you're not, when you kind of, you were being shown that. We got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck now, and that means that you're not the only one that's competing for their affection. And I'm not sure if this wasn't the first time. I'm not sure if it was the first time with this person or just the first time in general, to be honest with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. that that also explains that 5 of Wands. Yeah. Disputes, arguments. Yeah, this is an angel card too. You're being divinely shown this for a reason, and this is being revealed to you for a reason. Ace of Swords. Um, that was at the bottom of the deck the first time. So you should probably tap in, you know, because your guides are definitely showing you something on purpose. Let's see. Do we have any advice here? Advice for Manipura chakra. Advice for Manipura chakra. And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Advice for Manipura chakra. Oh, King of Swords. This the only card? Yeah. King of Swords is your advice from Spirit. And the King of Swords is somebody who believes what they're shown. They are not a person who moves in their feelings, they move logically. What is the logical move for you right now? Like, and the King of Swords is like, fuck everybody else's feelings. I'm not going to make myself smaller or, sacrifice my stability, sacrifice myself to make you feel better. You don't want, I'm not trying to keep anybody that doesn't want to be held. That's the King of Swords energy. Yep. You have a decision to make. And this may be a very difficult one with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. But you have the more than a capability and a capacity to do it. Yep. That makes sense. Hello, one-eyed Dow 78. I don't know if I said that correctly. Thank you for coming through and trusting me with your energy. Hello, Will. With Israel, I proposed to you in Detroit. Okay, let's find out. Like that question. All right. Will I propose to One-Eye Dow 78 in Detroit? Let's find out. I hope so. Get it together. Get these cards in here. Let's see. Will I propose to One-Eye Dow? Okay. In Detroit. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Yes. But you need to act surprised. Act surprised. Yes, absolutely. Look at that. And y'all going to have fun too. Because this means more than just happy moments outside. This is a whole bunch of spirit. Like it's a whole bunch of. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What else? Anything else when I die? Needs to know. Anything else? Okay. Oh, wow. So it's like you're going, this is just the progression. Knight of Pentacles, seven, Knight of Cups, the offer, single offer, the star. When I dial, the star. This is going to be it's going to be healing. It's going to be healing. Very healing love. Yeah. Are they yeah, be surprised. Be surprised. I know they've been dropping hints, but yeah. And are they spiritually inclined as well? Going back to Manipur chakra. Oh my God, I wonder if they were doing this the whole entire time. The whole relationship was built on a lie. They were always worried about, ooh, you know, hit dogs holler, Manipur chakra. That's what we say down here in the South. Hit dogs holler. So, you know, and you may have heard the term thou dost protest too much. And usually that happens when somebody is doing something themselves, but they're accusing you of doing it, you know? Oh, because at the bottom of the deck was the high priestess when I dial. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck was the high priestess. Interesting. Very interesting. Were they doing this with Mani Purushaka? Channeling Mani Purushaka, they have been doing something the entire time. And Spirit is saying, now that you know about this time, govern yourself accordingly. How do you want to move forward? Is what Spirit is asking. Oxa 5-3. Hey, Oxa 5-3. Okay. Oxa 5-3. How does Shaw S feel about the way things ended? That's not a yes or no question. So I'll ask like this. Was Shaw upset when Oscar and them ended things? That happens a lot when I dial. That happens a lot. It makes sense. Was Shaw upset when Oxa and them ended things? You know, that's a yes as far as them being upset. However, you know, with the Fool, it's kind of like I'm upset, but I'm going to move on. Yeah. They're actually with Oxa, this is actually the energy is like I'm upset, but I'm moving on. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And do you feel like they've given up on like spirituality altogether, or just his faith? Just what he was taught, if that makes sense. And I'm so glad you are doing your healing. You're on your journey. Mm. Yep. Yep. I love that. I love that. That's beautiful. Okay, Manipur chakra. You know, it's one of those things of, and this, I'll just say it like this, because sometimes getting our lit back may have backfire on us. You know, I would suggest you tap in to see if you should use your energy to get your lit back, because it may backfire. You say he's absolutely a skeptic, and you're right with them, but science is the bridge between us. Oh, okay. You say, he's like, nah, I need the universe to do it for me. Oh, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I'm hearing that you'll actually have a front seat to the karma. You'll see it. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but it's going to happen. Hey, journal G6P. Journal G6P. Does Journal G6P have a job offer this month? Does Journal G6P have a job offer this month? Judgment. Yes. Yes, they are going to call. Somebody's going to call you this month. they're going to pull your card and they're going to call you this month. Yes. Yep. Seven of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So if you have been, I don't know if you've been sharing a lot about how or where you've been applying, what you've been doing, be a little more silent about that. Be a little more silent about that. Don't give away, show your cards. Don't tell too much about yourself. Oxa, I also want a front seat to the karma in my situation. Please request the universe. Oh, that's for you to request, Oxa. I'm just seeing the other when I dial, I'm just seeing your other message from above. He was when he was little. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That definitely will do it. That definitely will do it when I dial. Yeah, that wait, when I dial. Is that a play off of the band? Is it like what is it? When I down or something like that? I can't remember. Oh, okay. It's not okay. Because I'm like, where have I heard that? Okay. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Pay me no mind. But you know what? I was I had to deconstruct a lot of things about religion. There was a lot of I went through a whole cycle of disbelief as well, non-belief, and ended up where I am now. So sometimes it is a process, and sometimes, like you're doing, being the example. One eyed owl. Thank you. I've been saying one eyed owl. Okay. Okay. The owl is your highest totem, and your trauma left you blind in one eye. Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, Miss Tata03 or Tata. I love that. I mean, I hate that the trauma left you blind, but that is like some deep shit. Thank you for sharing. Absolutely. But yeah, sometimes people just need that example to show them that, you know, the religion is what keeps us away from our higher selves. Not with everybody, but with some of us, that's exactly what happens. Okay, Miss Tata03, will you and AR become best friends in the future? Let's see. Will Miss Tata and AR become best friends in the future? Okay. I'll be up here a few more minutes. Will Miss Tata03 and AR become best friends in the future? Hmm. I'm getting a no with the tower. No. Your soul tribe, your team, they're coming in, and it may be something that's going to be revealed to you, Miss Tata, that it's going to turn you off from AR being a best friend with them. There's a tower moment coming up. Like maybe you're not going to like the way they act towards somebody else, or they may like act funny towards you. It's going to be something that kind of like shatters that foundation. Uh-huh. Yep. Your folks. They're coming towards you with the 3 of Wands. You're gonna get them, but it don't look like AR is gonna be a part of them. A part of that group. One-eyed owl is for a reason supposed to be my last rodeo on this planet. So all my karma is dealt pretty fast. Okay. No forwarding this karma. But I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah. Well, I love that. Hmm. Okay. I'm like, oh, is 5 Y some new young folk shit? Like, y'all know I'm an auntie. I'm like, oh, oh, forgive me for being in auntie mode. Absolutely, Miss Tata or Miss Tata03. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I'm grateful for you. And even just the thought of that, I'm grateful. And thank you for trusting me with your energy, because you didn't, there's plenty of amazing readers here that are doing this for free. And y'all showed up here today, and I'm grateful for it. Y'all came through and talked to this Southern girl and let her use her gifts. Anything else, Spirit? Ooh, I love that. I love that one-eyed owl. And I'm I'm being told to tell you something else, one-eyed owl, if you're open to it. Okay. Your I'm being told that your guides are definitely going to show you a lot more within this year. More peaks than valleys. And because you are approaching life with such an open heart, you can see these things as rewards. You can see all of this as rewards for the lessons that you have taken in. They're saying keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Hey, Jay the Aqua. Your teeter's finally gonna tar. I love it. Okay, let's see. Is Jay the Aqua's nurse adequately and properly taking care of his brother? Is Jay the Aqua's brother's nurse adequately and properly taking care of their brother? No. And this is also a health card for me, Jay. No, they're not. Can we clarify that? I hate to be the one to tell you that, but you were obviously led to ask for a reason. Clarifying that. We got the 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the Magician. I'm getting more of like, I'm getting more. I'm going to say yes just because it feels like she's not giving him the attention that he's supposed to get. What this is more about being like social, seeing it as social time, like on the phone, doing everything else but what they're supposed to be doing. And what people don't really see in the 6 of Cups here is this person, this adult walking away from the children. And that's what spirit is highlighting for me. This person is more negligent than anything because they got stuff that they want to do with the Magician here, stuff they'd rather be doing. So there may not be any physical harm, but it's more like neglectful. Mm, yeah, it's like I'd rather be doing something else and I act like it. That's what I'm getting. It's like I'm only really when they supposed to be more nurturing and caring, that's not what's coming through. It's more about the money. It's more about their stability. Oh wow. You too. Thank you for coming through, One Eyed Owl. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And I hope it is a nice homegoing celebration for your friend. Don't we all? Don't we all? You said we lost our nurses we've had for a decade. He yells all the time now, like he's no sheets on the bed. That's exactly what I'm getting. Hmm. Okay. Advice for Jay. Advice for Jay. Advice for Jay. Yes. Yep. Jay, you should. Additional advice for Jay. Do y'all have a camera? Like a you know how they put the cameras in the beds and stuff like that for to watch babysitters? Okay. Okay. 4 of Cups, the Lovers, the Star. Is there a way to get a new one? Not a new camera, but a new nurse? Yeah. Because it seems like, can you clarify the 4 of Cups, please? Clarify the 4 of Cups. Clarifying the 4 of Cups is a 10 of Cups. Has somebody continue to advocate for your brother, even even if it means like hassling your mom to hassle the agency, because what is coming is the Lovers and the Star. So there's going to end up being a good match that's coming through that'll give your brother exactly what he needs. But yeah, there has to be some strong advocacy going on for him, and it seems like you are the one that has the fire to do it. Okay. Okay. Is there a different company that can y'all can you know, the 10 of Cups is out here. That is the family card. Yeah, because isn't there a way? I don't know if you're here in the States, but if it's family, like you can also get paid what the nurses get paid to take care of your own brother. I know that's kind of what happened with my grandmother. She had Alzheimer's, so she lived with my uncle. So the family, yeah, okay. Is that the best move for Jay and the family and her brother? Yep. Spirit says that's the best move with the Ace of Swords. 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yep. Spirit says that's the best move. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I appreciate all of you coming through. I wish you well with everything, Jay. Keep us updated on how things go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Spirit is saying that's the best move. So, you get paid to take care of family. He knows you already. Trust you already. Yeah. Yeah. Keep us updated on how that goes. This isn't going to be, you know, I go live a couple of times a week, or you shoot me an email. The email's in the description box just to keep us updated on how everything goes. I'd love to hear it. But I'm about the jet. I use some old school terms because I'm an auntie. That's what we do. And I appreciate everybody coming through, for everyone that sent the emails in advance. I am going to post the timestamps with alongside the numbers, so you can find out what the answer is. And for everybody else, thank you for coming through. I'm grateful for you. Appreciate y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see y'all later. Bye.